Hello everyone, I'm James and this is how to create your D&D game. I'm making these short videos to help new players out there create their own games with a step-by-step guide on what tools to use and how to use them, covering how to make maps, encounters, and how to use Roll20. Today we're covering preferred settings in Roll20 and how to move your players to a map and how to add HP bars, mana bars, auras, and more to your tokens. First of all, a quick section on settings you should have on and off while using Roll20 to make your game have more real estate and run better. Head on over to the most potent brew game room we made in the last video, or any other room you have made while following these guides, and click on My Settings in the top right. It's the cog up here. Ignore these checkboxes unless they appeal to you, but what we're looking for is this here. This should be on None, No Video, Audio. It will load when you click on it. Just let it load. Also, here, it will have regular by default. Just have it on names only, because if you have it on regular, you have your avatar there and you have less real estate. Before I go into tokens, I want to show you how to navigate your players so they can see your map. First, you need to go to the page toolbar and create a new page. And the way you navigate your players is super simple. You just click on this flag here. You just drag it to here. Now the players only see this map, and you want to have a placeholder map just so your players don't see your map too early. So next, how do we get these tokens on the board and make them pretty? rolladvantage.com/token stamp is what I use to token up my player characters or homebrew monsters. I then download them through this option here, and it's as simple as dragging the tokens onto the board. And then resizing them to the grid. Next, I want to show you how to add a HP bar or any other resource to your tokens, plus being able to hide your monster's precise HP from the group so they can only see the health bar, and be able to save this token for future use so you can just drag and drop. Also, being able to manipulate that health bar. Now this next part is very important. Your players will need to enter into the game so they can be assigned a token. And it's as easy as going to the chat up here and invite the players with this link, and they'll be given an instant invite. Click the token you want to use and click the little cog here. Next, look at the token bars here and choose a color for health. I'm going to choose red. How much HP does Horace the Hunter here have? Let's say 42. So you put 42 into value and 42 into max. Then you save settings. Horace now has a HP bar. You can manipulate this HP bar by using the minus or plus keys on your device, like so. Minus 10 takes 10 HP off, plus 10. This feature can also be used for spell slots, or maybe a Channel Divinity 2 to give you a better idea on how you're doing. However, Horace's health bar isn't currently being seen by anyone but me, the game creator. So click the cog again, and click on Controlled By. And click on the player this token corresponds to. In this case, it's only me. Also, click on these three dots here, click on C, make sure edit is clicked, and then visible to everyone here, so the players can see and manipulate this feature. Save settings. I also recommend in the token bar options to have this set to top overlapping so it doesn't take up so much real estate on the map. As you see, it just goes underneath the line there, so it's not taking over that square. Now, let's say Horace here has an aura of some kind, a persisting ability that has a range of 15 feet, such as the spell Spiritual Guardians. So if you just want to get into settings, you just double click. So go down to aura token or token aura here, put 15 feet into the radius. We all know it's a circle because it's a radius. Click on the color you want, and now Horace has a 15-foot radius attached to him. So you know who's inside it and who isn't. This is due to the grid alignment that we set in the previous video. Next, we want to do the same for the giant rat, but we want to keep his precise HP a secret from the party. So do all the previous steps, but with the giant rat's HP. So 7 in this instance. I tend to have my bars on monsters along the bottom and overlapping. This is just so there's a difference between the players and the monsters. Also, you want the style to not be standard or else the numbers will show. You want it to be compact. Also, you want this to be see, not edit, and save. Now you see our little rat here has a HP bar, but Horace the Hunter here won't be able to see it. So if I do 4 damage here, you'll see his HP bar is affected. Because of these settings, the player cannot control the monster or edit it, so that's why they cannot see this number. And finally, we want to be able to save these tokens so we can use them in other maps. Right now, Horace's token is only saved on this map alone. Head over to your journal up here, click on Add, Character. Name your character, so Horace the Hunter. Make sure to put it in the corresponding player's journal and so they're able to control it. Click the token. And under default token optional, you put use selected token. This might pop up, just click off that. Save settings. Ignore this for now, this is all flavor stuff, you can fill this in when you do your character sheet. And now we have Horace on here. So now we can just do this. And we have a carbon copy of Horace. And you can do that on all the maps as well. Congrats, you've just saved all the settings we put onto this token. One additional tip is you can copy and paste any token. So we're going to do that right now for this rat 5 other times because that's the first fight in this room. Simply click it and press Ctrl plus C together to copy it. And then Ctrl plus V to paste to your heart's content. In this case, 5. 6, because we have 6 rats. Place them so they're in their places or in their grids. Then we identify the rats with a color, like this. So you and the party can best follow which rat is which in the initiative. And now we've got an encounter.
We did it! We have created our very first encounter for our players. In the next video, I'll show you the benefits of dynamic lighting plus additional token features and more. I've been James, and I'll see you next time.